Welcome back to Rise 360. Now we know that every guy and gal needs a personal glam team to give them the do's and don'ts on fashion.
And lucky for us, we have just the team who are the best in the business. Taking a break from all their celebrity clients are celebrity makeup artist Frank Guyton, celebrity and editorial stylist Joiee Thrope, and Derick Monroe, celebrity hairstylist. Hello, guys. All right. Look at y'all looking glam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Represent.
You're representing very well.
All right, so we have to kick things off with talking about the 2018 spring summer beauty trends. I know there are a lot of them, but what do we focus on first? Let's start with makeup. What are the things we need to focus on to get our life right?
Well, yes, let's get our life right. So what we have to think about is going into spring and summer months, it gets hot, right? And the last thing that women want to do...
supposed to.
Right. One day. Exactly. Eventually we'll get there. But normally women don't want a lot of foundation on their face. So that's the first thing that we address. So when you're going to see, what you're going to see this spring, summer, or you're going to see less foundation, it's like that no makeup look. So tinted moisturizers are always going to be a great thing to go towards. And it's also going to be about SPF. No matter what your skin tone is, SPF is so important, right? And a lot of products and a lot of companies right now have it already infused in the product, so you don't have to buy a separate one, because that is no more the case. What we're also going to see is a lot of glitter. And glitter, everybody wants glitter, right? Yes. And it's really interesting because it's haphazardly placed on the eye area. So it's like, you know, maybe on the outer corners, the inner corners, the lid, however you want to artistically express yourself. And another
But you don't want to overdo the glitter, right?
No. Well, you know what? You can, depending on who you are.
Look at that. That is overdoing
That's
it.
overdoing. But see, this is the thing. This is what fashion does. Fashion takes you there so you can see this is the trend, glitter. But then the pair back effect is where I just got done telling you, on the corners, inner corners, outer corners, the lid, wherever you want it.
Some of those looks.
Right?
I mean, not that
And another great trend too that you'll be seeing is false lashes dipped in glitter and then placed on the eye. And that's the simple statement. You could totally do that. Tell me more, right?
I like
yes, Makeup Forever is a great brand to go to for glitter. And they have glitter adhesive. So for that trick that I just told you about dipping the lashes in the glitter, they have adhesive so you don't have to worry about it falling into your eye.
Which you do not want.
You don't want that. So you can definitely create this look and wear it and not have to worry about any hazardous things. Also, the last thing that I really want to talk about before we go on is gloss. Gloss is going to be making its comeback. So for all the ladies out there who have all the matte lips, I hate to tell you, as I talk to Joiee.
Okay, let's, I mean, matte lips are here to stay for me.
But let me tell you something. If you have your matte lips and you have a wide range of them, go ahead and get a clear gloss and just put it over top of the matte lip, and then you've created a whole new look.
Right.
But gloss is definitely making a comeback.
Like that's what the model in the middle has done there. It looks a bit matte underneath, but then you've got the shiny effect on top.
Exactly. And it's haphazardly placed on the lip. It's not precision anymore. Just throw the color on, don't make it perfect, and throw a gloss so it looks like you just haphazardly
I feel like we say this, haphazardly placed. It sounds great in theory, but in real life, when you see someone walking down the street with haphazard eyebrows or haphazard glitter placed on their face, you're like,
what are you doing?
In the mirror?
But the thing about it is, you don't haphazardly means staying within the lines.
Right. Okay. So not coloring
not
outside.
All over here.
Not lipstick on your forehead.
Right. Unless you're avant-garde. And if you're avant-garde, then go for it.
Now let's talk fashion, Joiee.
Yay, my favorite topic.
Yes. I mean, clearly, look at that resplendent red. Now, on the runways at New York Fashion Week, I saw a lot of pastels, a lot of lilacs, a lot of soft pinks. But I'm wondering, especially with the color you're wearing today, are bold, bright colors making a comeback?
Well, they are. So there are several trends that came off the runway this season. So definitely bold colors are great. All sorts of bold colors like red, purple, yellow. But then those pastels too. And it's great because pastels are like colors, so they go together. You can do pastel pink and pastel blue and purple all together and not feel like an Easter egg because it's very pretty. It's a very pretty, ethereal kind of color.
Yeah, I saw Song of Style and Sharon T wearing pastels, lilacs, but then with like bold reds and bold purples.
Yeah,
I was like,
you can mix it up. You can mix it up. You don't have to do exactly what the runway translates. You know, you can do it for your personal style and who you are as a woman, and that's what I like. You know, translating the trend to you as a woman and how you feel comfortable translating it.
Well, speaking of trends, Derick, we just saw Tamar Braxton shave her head bald. I mean, Sanaa Lathan did it. Is that a new trend for spring, summer, or what? What's going on?
I wouldn't say that's a trend for spring, summer. I would say that's a trend for people fed up with their hair. You know, a lot of women, such as Tamar and other ladies like her, they are tired of wearing the wigs and the weaves. So a lot of times they just want to shed it all and they just want to be free. So after you've been, especially for them being in the industry and having to wear the wigs and the weaves all the time, you're just tired of it. So you just break free and then just break and go for it.
So when you're tired of the wigs and the weaves, I mean, I think I can speak authoritatively on this. I don't wear wigs. This is my real hair. What do you suggest you do if you don't want to shave your hair off? Do you suggest maybe putting braids in as an option?
Well, actually, that's one of the trends is braids, and it's not such defined braids, but they're more distressed braids. Braids that aren't so perfect, and they're easy to do at home. You know, like the braids on the model. Like it doesn't have to be so perfect anymore. Like we're so used to those nice, pretty lines in the cornrows and your part. You don't have to do that anymore. You can just find random areas to put some nice braids, and you can pin them in different ways and sort of pull them apart so that they have a little
like
frizz.
a fishtail braid
Exactly, exactly. And they're perfect for like festival. We know spring, summer is all about music festivals and stuff. So you always want to have something that your hair looks good no matter how bad the heat gets and no matter how, you know, you get out there dancing and having a good time, that you still look amazing at the same time.
Well, I think one of the things that's like a theme with all of you, that everyone wants to achieve the red carpet look all the time. Everyone's trying to recreate some of the things. How can they do it? Yes, for the Instagram. Oh my gosh. I haven't tried. I'm like, can I get it right?
Try, you do it.
Oh, there you go. But what are some of the secrets to recreating the red carpet look on a realistic budget? Because everybody doesn't have a glam squad with them. So Frank, what can we do?
Well, let me tell you, department store makeup is very expensive, but drugstore makeup isn't. It's less expensive, and it can definitely meet a certain demographic that can afford that. And the payoff of the foundations and the makeup and the color and the lips is just department stores a lot of the time. So you know, your Maybelline, your Revlon, all of those are really great brands at affordable prices. So find the looks that you really are drawn to, go to the drugstores and get the colors. It's as simple as that, and then practice the different looks that we as artists put on the celebrities for the red carpet.
Interesting.
I feel like, look, I'm the queen of wanting to look like a red carpet, but like don't have that red carpet budget. So I'm like, go to ASOS.com, go to Topshop, go to H&M, go to Forever 21. You can find really good pieces there, and also you can wait for a sale. You can go on shop5.com, and sometimes you can find a sale, but you can definitely get things that are long and flowy and pretty, and you can, you know, pair the same colors, like, you know, the brown dress that Zendaya had on, you know, she killed it there. So you can do these things yourself, and you know, it's easy. All you have to do is go shopping on
So
a
I
budget.
feel like it's a little bit easier with makeup and with clothes. But if you don't know what you're doing with hair,
You know what? For every Kim Kimble and Harry Josh, which are amazing celebrity stylists, they all started somewhere.
That's
So
true.
you can always go to a hair academy, and you know there are TG Academy or Paul Mitchell, all those different academies. And sometimes don't just rush in and let anybody do you. But sort of go some days and sort of, you know, spectate a little bit and see who's doing the best. And you know, a lot of times there are some amazing creative people that just needed to get their professional footing in the academy. So I would definitely go sort of look around, see who's doing amazing work, and let them do a little practice on you. And it's for half the price. It's not for the same amount that you would pay in a salon, because they're students.
Amazing. Where are these hair academies? We're going after this show.
That's a good point. Well, you know, it seems like a lot of celebrities, you guys as clients, are popping up with clothing lines, you know, makeup lines, even things for their hair. Do you guys recommend those lines of different celebrities? Or, and if so, who do you recommend? Who's a good line out there?
So if I could speak to makeup, what I feel about celebrities going into creating makeup lines is very interesting, because they have a name, right? And they have a following.
But they usually don't do it themselves.
They
anyway.
don't.
So how do
They don't know. So what I would suggest is for the consumer to do their research, find out if that celebrity has consulted with professional makeup artists for their actual line, so that, you know, you are getting something from one of us per se via the celebrity. Who that way your payoff is going to be actually really nice, and you're you're going to get what you want to achieve. I have, you know, I play back and forth with it. Some of the lines aren't good from celebrities, and you notice like they'll come out with it and then it'll fall off because the consumer went to purchase it and then realized this is really not what I need. There's so many other lines that are better offering the same thing. So make sure that you do your research and find out if they've actually consulted with a makeup artist for their line. And a lot of times they do. You know, they do seek us out, and it's their own personal makeup artist who they will consult with, and they do get great lines out of it.
Okay, good point.
I
But
like
clothing, what do you say about that?
I mean, you know, I feel like I'm all about the designer that curated a line and went to school, and you know, it's the craft of the designer, and a lot of times with celebrity is their name just placed on the brand. But some people like Rihanna, like I feel like it's her, you know, the Fenty line is very much her. She would wear it, she would be all for it, she probably helps to design it with the team. So there are the lines you can find that celebrities have a lot of say in what's being curated.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, now I want to take it back a little bit because you mentioned social media briefly, and there are a lot of social media gurus and influencers online now for beauty, hair, makeup, everything. So let's start with hair. Who are some of the hair social media influencers that you think we should be following?
I love Main Addicts. The good thing about Main Addicts, it's multicultural. They carry, you know, they follow black hairstylists, they follow white hairstylists, and a lot of times what they do is they go in the day of the life of the hairstylist in their Insta stories, so that you sort of get a, you know, a well-rounded look on what's going on all over. I like the fact that they, you know, take the time and give you the products that they're using and some of the steps on how you can achieve the same thing that they're showing on their story. So
That's amazing. So
I
it's
really
full
love Main
service.
Addicts. Yeah.
Okay. What about clothing? Who's getting it right?
I like a lot of women on Instagram right now, but I do like Kalana Barfield. She's the editor at
she's great.
InStyle. She actually kills it all the time.
Yes,
she shuts it down, and I love
Here for it.
that.
I co-sign that.
Yes.
Okay.
So she's a little bit of my girl Insta crush right now. Aside from like a celebrity, you know.
Right.
She actually styled one of my clients last night.
Oh wow.
That.
Okay.
It's a family affair.
I know.
It's a small world.
Very small world.
Yeah, I bet.
And Frank, of course, what beauty influencers should be looking out for?
Me?
Yeah, all right.
I mean,
Aside from the lovely you, of course, who are the best.
No, I'm kidding. But you know, it's interesting because there's so many that I follow and they're all really good, but influencers are not always makeup artists, right? So their hand is a little different. There's an Instagram makeup versus what we actually do on the red carpets for publications
he looks so
in fashion.
Let me be
as you
clear.
know.
I know how
I know it's
There's
hard
a
to tackle this
difference.
monster.
So for me as an artist, you know, I try to, because I work with celebrities and I work with a lot with fashion publications and I do fashion stories. I try to give them the audience what they want as far as what products I've used and you know how to achieve that particular look. And I kind of stay away from the Instagram makeup because it's trendy at the moment. But I would, if I showed up on set, Joiee, and I did some of that stuff, I wouldn't be asked to come back.
Feather brows.
Yeah.
Oh, what about the fishy things? What are the fishy things?
Fishtail brows.
And a lot of
Right.
it's face tuned as well.
A lot of it's face tuned, and this is something I have a really big problem with because
Wait, I'm
it's
sorry,
like.
what's Facetune?
I'll
me out.
explain.
Yeah.
As the social media guru of the group.
Yeah.
So Facetune is a photo editing app whereby you can smoothen out your face, whiten your eyes, in fact just make your face look completely different to how it looks in real life.
So you can't
Right.
really achieve these things at home that you're trying to achieve by looking on Instagram.
Well, you can through your filter.
But see, this is the thing. I don't want my clients or the people who are drawn to my social media to look at my work and be like, it's Facetune.
Yes.
Like I want them to see that I can blend and you can blend because it's delusional because it's like the Facetunes, it's all just washed out, and I want you to be able to see the craftsmanship of what I'm creating and how to lift the face, how to structure it,
This
how
is
to put
art.
color. It is art. So I don't really.
This is why you post so many videos, because you're showing us that you're real, you're authentic.
Yes, and I don't need a filter. The filter is in the foundation. No, the filter is in the foundation foundation with a lot of these lines.
I mean, I will speak to that because the line that you promote and work with, I've been using on the daily, and oh my goodness, no face tear glowing.
And see, like J. Manuel Beauty, they've already ahead of the curve because they know like this is going to come to an end because people are going to get tired of seeing makeup and trying to get ideas, and it's face tuned because you can't see where things start and where they begin because it's all blurred out. So J. Manuel Beauty really went ahead and put the filter in the foundation and the whole line.
Well, we're not going to blur any lines in this next segment. We have a treat for you guys, so you don't want to go anywhere. We got something special with our glam team here, so stick around for more Rise 360.
Thank you, guys. You enjoyed it. Welcome back to Arise Entertainment 360. We are still here with celebrity makeup artist Frank Guyton, celebrity and editorial stylist Joiee Thrope, and of course celebrity hairstylist Derick Monroe.
And we have a special surprise for you because we are going to put on a fashion show right here on the set where we're going to go through a little bit of hair, a little bit of makeup, and a little bit of fashion style. So let's bring on our first model and tell us about what you guys have done.
Look at this!
You better work it.
Yes, honey. Yes.
Show the back.
Serving all the face. I love this. Okay, I'm so sorry to take everybody else's shine, but we have to start with the clothes. Joiee, what have you done?
Hello. So I piled on the pastels because pastel was trending on the runways. Started with the earrings and went on to this Allison Olivia top with the ruffles and the lace, and then this Ted Baker pant. It's really, really hot. And you know what? Pastels, they go together. You know, they complement each other. So I did a pastel yellow purse, shop off, and you know, it goes together in a monochromatic way, and then you can do it with another pastel as well, pop in another color.
Little pop of color there.
And then, second trend on the runway, plastics. Plastic skirts, plastic accessories, plastic shoes. So bam, I did it with a
little bit of PVC going on down here.
PVC. So, you know, if you're a little afraid of that trend, you can just try it. These shoes are Zara, and they're only $69, so they don't break the bank. And I love PVC because it's kind of like a nude. It's like naked, that naked, sexy look. And I just adore this.
So how do you recommend that one wears the PVC shoe when it's covered? Because you know when you walk, you sweat a little bit. Are there any little fashion trips to not sweat in your shoes?
Well, baby powder on your toes.
Good idea.
Some light powder. There's also something called dry salt or a dry crystal spray. You can spray on your feet to keep them from sweating.
See, this is why we have people like you on the show. Thank you.
We don't want to run out of time, so we got to get to these corn rolls. Is it what you call them? Because the hair is on point right now. Look at the back.
Need you to turn around. This is so stunning.
Yes.
Wow.
So she has, we did a couple cornrows in the top, and like I said, you don't have to be so perfect with the hair, so we did a little crisscross of the braids towards the back, and then when we got at the bottom, we went in with a fishtail, we went through and pulled it apart. Even in the top, we pulled it apart so that we could get some definition, and so it won't be so flat, and give her a little volume, and so that way she'll just be style free, you know, like not even have to worry about what she looks like. She can just go about her day and just kill it.
Just be fabulous. And I mean, we say the best for last. Mr. Frank Guyton, talk to me about these eyes.
Let me tell you, when you have someone like Joiee and Derick who are putting this whole ensemble together with hair and clothing, it's like already so amazing. But what Joiee pointed out was pastels, and being a big trend. Pastels are also a big trend with cosmetics as well. As you can see, I did a graphic kind of eye, and this is from this whole face is J. Manuel Beauty. So this pencil in this beautiful pastel blue is called OMG. Her lip is this pastel pink called Spank. And let's not get naughty, but you can do, with this whole look, you want to go a little crazy with it because she's so gorgeous, and you know, it's just really flawless. And the thing about it is, if this is too much for you as far as like a really graphic kind of eye in this blue, maybe just do a really small line, but yet you still want to incorporate these colors into your makeup wardrobe because it's on trend. There's just different capacities of how you can apply it in your on your face. So you know, this is the pastel kind of collection for the trend of 2018.
I mean,
beautiful look.
Thank you so amazing
much.
job. This is
thank you. We'll bring on our next model. Great job. And
oh wow!
I guess we have to start with fashion. Okay, so we have to quickly get through all these so we don't run out of time.
All right, so there's nothing new about florals, except they're bigger and bolder than ever this season, which is really exciting. Designers do florals every season, but they're just bigger and full bloom. This dress is Fame and Partners from Shop Off. It's a dress, it's $250, but it's an investment piece because you're gonna wear this to everything. Your bridal showers, your weddings, everywhere. You can keep this as a staple.
So we have 2 minutes left.
2 minutes. Let's get down to these shoes.
2 minutes, but we have to go through hair and makeup as well.
All right, good.
Let's talk about hair. Let's talk about hair quickly.
Simple. Go back to the old school roller sets. You know, it's healthy on the hair. You don't put all the same heat damage and everything that you normally get with using curling irons. You do a good brush out, and with a good mousse, it'll last all day.
All right, and we can see the glitter on the eyes.
Yes. So this is the look I was telling you about the glitter eye, and where you can do glitter may be a lot for you, but there's haphazardly places to place it. Maybe only on the outside, a little hint of it. And then this whole face is actually from Makeup Forever. This is their ultra high definition foundation, this beautiful lip color, and the gloss over top of it. And this is the trend that's going on right now.
Absolutely stunning. Thank you so much for teaching us how to wear florals, how to wear glitter, and how to look good.
Get a quick pan of this whole outfit because it's amazing. We want to get down to
that
the
shoe is.
She looks like
Ryan Atwood. They're amazing.
absolutely gorgeous.
Aren't they gorgeous?
And she's rocking it. Right now.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Amazing job. Now, real quick, we got to make sure we know where to follow all of you because you guys do amazing things online on social media. Real quick.
Thank you. You can find me on my Instagram at Frank Guyton. That's Guy and Ton. Break it down like that. Frank Guyton, and you can find me there.
Amazing. You can find me at THE_JOIEE, V_Joiee.
Okay.
And mine is just my name, Derick Monroe. DERICK, 1 R.
All right, we'll be following you all. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank
Woo! Get your fashion on.
Bye, guys.
Peace. You guys did a great job.